osteoarthritis is a type of shoulder arthritis that involves degenerative changes to the cartilage and other structures in the acromioclavicular joint, leading to pain, stiffness, and weakness in the front of the shoulder. The acromioclavicular joint, sometimes called the AC joint, is the point where the clavicle or collarbone meets the acromion, which is the highest part of the scapula or shoulder bone. While the clavicle and acromion do not move much in relation to one another, the AC joint allows for raising the arm over the head as well as moving the arm across the body. Slippery joint cartilage normally helps enable this movement, but in acromioclavicular joint arthritis, the cartilage lining the acromion and covering the end of the clavicle becomes inflamed. This inflammation may be due to the wear and tear of aging, overuse of the AC joint resulting from sports or occupational hazards, or previous traumatic injury. As the inflamed cartilage in the AC joint degenerates, the space that normally exists between the acromion and the end of the clavicle narrows or disappears completely, and the bones begin to grind against each other. Osteophytes may then form on the two bones, which can create even more friction in the joint. These osteophytes can also irritate and pinch shoulder tendons and the rotator cuff muscles, a condition known as shoulder impingement syndrome. Pain, swelling, and tenderness from acromioclavicular joint arthritis is usually localized to the front and top of the shoulder. Acromioclavicular joint osteoarthritis can make simple movements like reaching toward a shelf, swinging a golf club. Joint osteoarthritis. Glenohumeral joint osteoarthritis is also a common type of shoulder arthritis. Shoulder osteoarthritis is a common name for glenohumeral osteoarthritis, a condition that involves degenerative changes to the cartilage and other structures in the glenohumeral joint. The glenohumeral joint is the point where the head of the humerus, or upper arm bone, meets the glenoid, a circular depression in the scapula, or shoulder bone. The glenohumeral joint works like a ball and socket and is responsible for the shoulder's wide range of motion. In a healthy shoulder, the humeral head and the glenoid are covered by slippery cartilage that allows the bones to glide smoothly against one another while acting as a shock absorber. In glenohumeral joint arthritis, a segment of cartilage called the labrum that rings the glenoid becomes thinned, damaged, or even completely disappears. The layer of cartilage that covers the ball-shaped humeral head may also degenerate. The gradual loss of cartilage eventually causes the two bones to grind against each other, which can cause pain, stiffness, and inflammation in the joint. This bone-on-bone friction can lead to the development of scallop-shaped osteophytes or bone spurs, as the bones naturally compensate for the deteriorated or missing cartilage. Large osteophytes may grow on the humeral head in a curved pattern, sometimes called a goat's beard. The normally rounded surface of the humeral head may also begin to flatten out. In glenohumeral joint arthritis, the shoulder may catch or unintentionally stop in the middle of a movement. It may also emit popping sounds or crunching sensations, called crepitation. As glenohumeral osteoarthritis progresses, part osteoarthritis can cause significant pain and